Hey Blues fans, how are you all doing? Good to see you again. 2-0 win against Shrewsbury. I know the video's a day late, but I think a lot of you will understand why I held off making a video yesterday. I was waiting for a little bit of late transfer news, and I know you know who I'm talking about. I thought it might happen yesterday. Will it happen at all? I don't know, but there's too many rumours in the air for me not to talk about it on this video. Rumours of Jay Stansfield return. And I know some of you are probably sighing thinking it ain't happening, and I fully get what you mean. For me, it's a little bit too good to be true. I'm hearing if in the region between £6 and £7 million. There's a lot of talk, man, and there's no smoke without fire. It's something I had to address. I thought it might happen yesterday. If it happens at all, I tell you what, guys, if this happens, this could be the best transfer of my lifetime. And I know a lot of you are thinking, God, this is a 20-year-old kid, blah, blah, blah. We've seen him last season. We know what he can do. He swept up every award at the ceremony. I tell you what, bring a tear to my eye before he signed Jay Stansfield. I love that kid more than any Blues player I think I've ever saw him and Djukovic build the statue. If that happens, guys, oh my God. Can you imagine Jay Stansfield, Alfie May and Thor? Imagine that as a defender. It's a long day for League One defenders. Whether they play the two up front or one when one's supporting, I don't know. Sometimes Jay Stansfield plays off the wing. He can do what he wants, so he can put in a centre back, he'd do a job. God, if that happened, it'd be a long day for League One defenders, I tell you that, man. Look, I don't want to spend too much time talking about it because it's speculation, and that's all it might be. I have noticed he's been liking a lot of the Blues posts, and you can't read into it because you can tell he liked the club. You can tell he liked it last season. He loved playing there. He probably got on with it. There's a great set of young lads. We spoke about it. And for all their faults, there was some off-the-field team spirit last season. It really looked like the lads got on. It just never worked on the field, and I don't even want to talk about why that might have been the case. We've talked about last season enough. We're into the positives now. But yeah, the rumours are afloat. As soon as it happens, I'll be making a video. But it's something I had to talk about and something I had to address. Let me know what your guys' thoughts and opinions are. Not even that you'd have him back. I think every Blues fan unanimously would have Jay Stansfield back. The only real question is price. You know, if 6 or 7 million, that does come at a detriment to maybe filling in some other areas because it's a lot of money. You know, rumours report that we've already spent about 9 million. There's a lot of undisclosed fees. So 7 on top of that. It leaves you with a couple of mil to play with, which is still a lot by Blue standards, don't get me wrong. I'd take him for 7 million. I'd take him. Of course, I would. It's Jay Stansfield. Get him on a 4-year contract. Laughing. Okay, let's talk about Shrewsbury. What a performance! Big clap for the lads. First off, and you know what? And second off, fair play to the young lads that come on to take over. First half, it looked so refreshing to watch. We could see a plan. There was a plan with the ball. There was a plan without the ball. It was, oh my God, it was beautiful to watch. Best performance I've seen in a while. And don't get me wrong, I understand it's a pre-season friendly. You can't read too much in. But the things that were there, you could tell were now becoming fundamentals to the squad, which you can read into. Players coming in. When you come to a club, you can imagine that if you don't know what the plan is, you revert back to what the manager's told you. Do you know what I mean? You want that as your default setting. And Chris Davies is trying to change the default setting of the squad. What you go from when you panic. When you panic, I need to do this and just do what the manager tells me. And you can tell the fundamentals are setting in. Keen, 2-touch football, bosh, bosh. But even, and me and my dad spoke about this, one-touch passes. One-touch passes is something that you don't see at this level. You don't see in League One much. It's so effective, and you know what? It takes quality to do it in a professional game. Yeah, you can one-touch when you're over the park with your mates, but to implement that into a professional game is so hard to do. And a few times we tried it against Shrewsbury, and it didn't quite boom. And other times it worked. And them times it worked. Did you see how it caught the defenders off guard? It buys you 2 seconds, which is massive. A couple of times Alfie May tried it, Thor tried it. There was a lot of creative thinking. It's like he's given the playbook and went, this is what we want to do. Do what you will with this. Do you know what I mean? This is what you have. And that's what I want. There is room for creativity, and that is vital. Because when it goes wrong and when the games you're under the thumb, you know you're allowed to be creative. And I think maybe sometimes last season, we're just going off book, and when it weren't working, just keep doing it, even if it wasn't working. I thought it looked brilliant. I tell you what, Thor looks like he'd be a pain in the arse. So, oh my God, as a centre-back in League One, you got Alfie May. Alfie May's runs, let's not forget, his runs created so much space for other players. Didn't quite get a goal, but you know what, I don't take that away from him. He done enough off the ball, which was always our critique of Scott Hogan. If you don't score, he doesn't contribute. Do you know what I mean? He done a lot off the ball, which is so valuable, guy. You don't understand how valuable that is. And Thor, just like he'd be a pain in the arse, having to deal with a 6'3" Cam. You just struggle to catch him, and when you do, it's struggle to get the ball off him. Great dribbling, great passing, two-touch football, can knock it on past the defenders. It looked brilliant. He looked like a nightmare to deal with, man. You know, one of the games where you can't be arsed, man, and you've got to come up against Alfie May and Thor. Oh my God. Janssen looked brilliant. I've noticed he doesn't like crossing, does he? And I haven't got a problem with that. He loves a cutting. He crossed it. You can tell when he is going to cross it. He has to pull it back onto his right foot. Do you know what I mean? But he looked brilliant. Lightning, lots of quality. I don't think I have many criticisms of that first half, if any. The only thing I would say, and I don't want this to seem like a personal attack, the only one that kind of looked a bit out of place for me was Sanderson. But having said that, he does look like he's improved, but it still looks a little bit out of place. Let me know what you guys thought. I thought sometimes he spends a little bit too long on the ball and then kind of panics the pass. And I'm only talking about 2 or 3 moments here, by the way, but I'm nitpicking, if I'm being honest. I'm just nitpicking. Cochrane, oh my God, Cochrane looked unbelievable. Did you not think that his first touch, his calmness when he's in kind of a funky spot with a man on him, his offensive play when he's up the field looked brilliant. Laird looked really good. I don't know, that 2 at the back, when the fullbacks go forward and there's 2 at the back, you see, when one of the centre-backs get the ball, it's still panic stations for me because I'm a Blues fan and we know what it's like. Oh my God, our defender's got the ball, what's going to happen? They look cool, calm, especially Bielik. Bielik looked cool as a cucumber. Passes it out to Laird, he's already got a man on him, don't worry, turn it back round. Bielik's got a man on him, don't worry, back to keeper. Oh my God, just what I ran about. Oh, was it Peacock Farrell that was in the other day? I can't remember which keeper we played, I'm so sorry. The bit where he faked the geezer, brought it back, passed it back into his own goal, where I think it was Bielik was ready to receive it, passed it back out. It looked cool as a cucumber, man. I was watching it with a smile, thinking, this is Blues, this is. I'm watching Blues, it's like 09 Barcelona. But looks so good to see the boys so calm. They looked like they was enjoying their football. Very physical, and I know they only played 60 minutes, but 60 minutes at that pace, incredible to play at 60 minutes at that pace. And no disrespect to Shrewsbury Town. I understand the opposition wasn't. Well, you know what? Actually, no, they're a League One team. Do you know what I mean? I'm still in this mentality of we're not League One, and we are. Even though I don't think our quality on the pitch feels like it, we are a League One team. I think they finished 19th last season, just for some perspective on where they landed and where they are in League One. But I tell you what, guys, if we can do that in a league game and just play like that. I said to my dad at half time, even if we went on to draw or lose this, I wouldn't care, because we know that's the bar now. Do you know what I mean? That's the level they can play at on their day. So even if we went on to draw or lose or whatever. Second half, everyone looked brilliant. Glad to see Juki get a goal. And this is going to sound like a criticism of Ramel Donovan. I don't want it to sound like that. But do you remember last season, Ramel Donovan will come on and we think, oh my God, this kid's incredible because he looks so good in that Blues team. Now I feel like the standard of the team has come on so much. I'm not saying Ramel Donovan isn't brilliant, because he is. But it almost feels like that's just normal now. Ramel Donovan's level of creativity, movement, passing, it just feels like that's what you should be doing in this team. It doesn't feel standout, even though it is, because he's such a young lad. Do you guys know what I mean? It feels like that's just the new level. And last season it wasn't there, so Ramal Donovan looked even more incredible. I just thought it was interesting to see. But yeah, man, Chris Davies has got to be so happy with that. To go for a truly dominant performance, 2 goals, a clean sheet, no injuries, no niggles. Buchanan's just dealing with a little niggle. He'll be back soon, according to Chris Davies. I doubt tomorrow, possibly for the Warsaw game on the 27th. I think that's Saturday, I think. But yeah, incredible performance, man. I watched that. The 90 minutes went like that, unfortunately. Time flies when you're having fun. It's just a truly dominant performance. I thought Blues looked incredible. No criticisms. Hopefully we get to see Clara. I can't say his name. The new centre back tomorrow. What's his name? Clara. I can't say his name. I think it's Clara. Hopefully we get to see him tomorrow. I'd love to see him and Bielik partnership and just maybe try it without Sanderson, see how that looks. And I'm not hating on Sanderson. I just, you just want to see the new players really, don't you? I thought we looked incredible. Let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions. There's not really much to talk about other than we were dominant and we won. All the new lads were standout. All the existing lads that played under the previous managers had improved tenfold. He was brilliant, man. I really enjoyed it. Rangers is going to definitely prove more of a challenge, isn't it? I'll be at the game. I don't think the game's sold as well as I thought it had, but also some people seem to be experiencing problems buying the tickets online. So maybe, it's a bit misleading and a lot of people were buying on the day. But yeah, let's see if we can get some tickets sold for that, man. It'd be good to get a good atmosphere down there. I'll take some footage of, the new stuff while I'm down there tomorrow and I'll upload it on the next video, hopefully. Unless there's a Stansfield announcement in between there. But let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions. Were you as happy as I am? Is there anything you notice that you do like or you don't like? I thought it was incredible. Let me know what you guys thought, man. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll speak to you shortly, hopefully. See you soon.